I've got another exciting day for you here. I've got a brand new skate fresh to the market to check out, and that's the Cougar 7003. Cougar is a brand that's pretty established. They're really big in rec and big wheel skates, but this is their first ever aggressive skate, and it looks pretty good. I did an unboxing and broke it down. It seems like a very nice modern skate, so I'd compare it to like the Rollerblade Blank, maybe like an SL. It's very adjustable too. All the wheels are rockerable, the cuffs four-way rockerable. It feels very premium, very well built, good size sole plate, good grooves. The frame it comes with stock comes flat, looks like a skatable, we'll see today. Reminds me of like a Kaiser Slimline. People said it's like the Derry Derry. I love that frame. I don't think it's like the Derry Derry. I think it's quite different. It's not quite as narrow. Looks very Kaiser-y to me though. You know, one thing rec skate companies get right is usually fit, so I think we're looking forward to have a comfy skate. We'll see how it goes today, you know. I would like to preface this by saying that these first impressions, I should probably make this clear, are not placement of a review. I just think the first day skating is when I notice what makes the skate unique the most. You know, so I would like to capture that so even I can look back and see. So first ever impressions roll on them, right? Number one, when I unboxed them, when I picked them up, they felt quite heavy. But you should take that with a grain of salt because I've come from skating the T-Nex, which is like the lightest skate on the market, man. They're so light. Well, I'll tell you, carrying these skates down to the park today, did feel it in my arm. They're pretty equivalent to the Blanks, I'd say. Skating them around just then, they definitely feel a bit kind of bulkier and wider. I'm scraping on crossovers. But again, that's because I came from the T-Nex. The T-Nex have like a weird, there's almost like, the cuff is very much not doing anything. So it's taking a bit to get used to the cuff. And I think the T-Nex have a higher heel raise. These are flat, but they have a shock absorber, like a really good one, like an SR, big rubber one, really good. That's enough warming up though. I want to go try, switch it up today. First grinds, we're gonna try to do a switch. See it, if that goes well, it's gonna boost my confidence hard. If it goes bad, it's gonna be a bad day. We'll try it. Oh man, there goes the confidence. Switch point's so weird. You really gotta try lean. Gotta make sure I look this way, which is so unnatural. And don't do one of these. Like my regular one, I gotta look. I did it again, dude. That's not even worse. Despite missing the first switch trick, I'd say these feel pretty good. The frame, the wheel bar protection is great for sole tricks. It feels fine, no problems. Didn't bring any wax that's holding me back hard. There's a good point with the longer ledge where if you get right on it, it's like a rail. I've seen this before, but it goes from sticky to fast no matter what. It's just a small point, but it's so hard to consistently lock it. But yeah, they feel good. If I had to compare it to anything, it reminds me of the Shadow skates. But just the way they skate around, very like the sole plate feels quite big, and like on the ground, I can feel it kind of, it's quite flexy. I don't know. Really, that's bring me back to those skates. And I keep scraping on things, which I'm not the biggest fan, like going up banks, turning. I'm just not used to the wideness of the like toe on these skates. And I keep scraping, so, but you know, that's again, just because I'm used to the thinner skates. But yeah, they're going good, slide good. Salt baits and H-block feels great. I did want to mention this shirt. It came with the skates, and it's pretty sick, dude. It's like a fabric is like athletic wear or something. And I'm like, I don't know why every skate shop doesn't do this. It feels great. It's nice to skate in. It feels premium. Shout to them for throwing it in the box. Anyway, now we got to do the groove. We're going to test the grooves, H-block tricks. And this will be the real test for these frames. I think they'll be good though. Now I would try to do a switch royale first, but we're not quite there with switch royales. I can land a few now, but there's no way I can do it on the first skate, you know. So we're doing regular royale, which I think will be good. Like straight out of Jet Set Radio, it's so sick. But yeah, these definitely passed the test. They're feeling very comfortable, super comfortable, really comfy skates. They perform well, you know, all the grinds are working. The H-block is good, no wheel bite, the just felt great. It was like it was back on anti-rocker, man, it was good. On the rail it feels a little weird. It's kind of like, it's the kind of groove I don't really like. It's like a little too hooked. It's like a weird bit. Like I keep double locking, it's weird and it kind of tweaks me out. So I mean, there's a good modern skate, but I don't know if it's a skate for me. You know, I like a Roshi's kind of classic them skate kind of vibe. But these, by no means bad skates. This is an excellent first skate. I'm gonna try to stick it out, do some more, but my knee's sweating pretty bad today, so I don't know, I'm probably done at this point. My knee felt great in America, which sucks. I didn't even think about it, but when I'm back here, anyway. If I get more clips, I'll put them here, but otherwise, just see you back here. I'm having real trouble filming this video. If they're filming in public, dude, the anxiety is higher than ever, man. I've had problems with all my equipment. It's all not working. Anyway, let's summarize these skates here. So overall, if you can't tell, I'm super impressed with these skates. I've experienced this a lot, you know, the first ever skate from a company, even from companies that are really like, they have great connections or getting built by like a big brand. They always have some kind of issue. It's very hard to make your first skate well. And Cougar has done an excellent job here. I can tell they've really tested it out. The skate came out pretty quick too. We saw it and it seemed to be in testing when we saw it not long before it was on the market. And in that time, they've delivered. This is an excellent skate. There is nothing weird, nothing that's going to stop me from recommending the skate to someone off the first session. This is a great all-round skate. It's really good. It's a really nice modern style skate, kind of like I said at the start, like a SL, a lot like the blank. Really, it is a lot like a blank, although I think I would prefer this over the blank, and that's just because I think the shock absorber in the skate is better. It doesn't sit flat like in the blank. It actually raises your heel up. It's a lot like the SL one, so just because of that, I think I'd like this one more. But it's very similar to that skate. It has an excellent fit, dude. This is such a comfy skate. Like, man, it was quite refreshing to skate it. Like nothing. No pressure points. This is going to be good for a lot of feet. It's very forgiving, very well done. And again, I can tell they tested this groove. This groove stock setup works great. I can do boot down royales, you know, front sides, all the soul tricks, no problem with wheel bite, even on ledge, you know, which means I can tell they actually tested this design, which is definitely is a good thing, because, you know, there's nothing worse than selling a stock skate that is not good to skate stock. Because all I think of, the companies actually do that, and all I think of is all the brand new skaters get this first pair of skates. They don't know that maybe they should get a boot only with a better frame. They don't know that, you know. So they're gonna go out and skate a horrendous setup. Wonder why they can't do any tricks without sticking on the wheels. And you know, that's got to have a bad impression. So I think it's a good example of it's a good sign for a skate company when they sell a stock skate that you could actually skate well. And Cougar here is showing all the signs of the start of a great aggressive company. You know, if you don't know, they backed Julian Coudeau, an excellent skater, one of the best in the world right now, destroys comps, you know, absolutely amazing street skater, park skater, unbelievably good. And he's been brandless this whole time. No one's supported him. No one is willing to get behind him. And here's Cougar, who we assume is giving him a good salary, looking after him is their first thing. Their first thing they do is supporting a great pro skater, which is a great start. You know, they're also coming out with an excellent first skate. The build quality of this is great. Like the wheels seem very high quality and nice. All the plastic seems premium, doesn't feel cheap. You know, it's got a nice smooth finish. And yeah, anything else I got to pull out about the skate, it would literally just be nitpicking, which I will bring up now. The first thing I didn't like about it, though, straight away was the weight. Now, again, I got to preference that by saying the weight of a skate doesn't make any difference to you skating it. I didn't notice any difference skating it, but I do carry my skates by hand a lot to get around. And I noticed that with a heavier pair of skates. And like my arm was actually hurting walking to the park. It's like a 10-minute walk, dude. So there's a significant weight difference here, but I am coming from super light skates, so it's kind of not fair. I will put the weight up. I did weigh them on my stream, and they're not horrendous, but you know, there is a weight there if you don't like that. The other thing I'm not a huge fan of is these laces are super long, which means like even double knotted, they're kind of in the way at the wrap around the buckle. And the reason they're so long is because you can lace into the liner, but anyone who knows me knows I ain't about to do that, because anything that makes the skate harder to take off, I ain't about it, and I know it's gonna make it hard to take off. But you know, the option's there if you want it, which is cool. And that's the thing that seems to be a good theme with the skate. You have a lot of options to tweak it. You know, you got a cuff that can be rotated 4 ways on each side, so that gives you like what, 16 options. We've also got all the wheels can be raised and lowered. You know, it's very tweakable, which is not the kind of skate I'm into, but I think it's great to have options for that. That's how you can save a skate, you know. That's how you can make it work for you if you really wanted to skate it, you know. And I don't think you really need to do that, though. I don't think you need to do any tweaking because this thing performs great out of the box. It's excellent. The skate has a good amount of flex. I have a bad knee right now, so if it wasn't flexy, I don't think I'd be able to do any tricks. My knee is pretty sore off the skating knee, so on the scale of sore knees, I'd say this is a good kind of regular flex, I'd say. But if anything, it's maybe a little more flexy. The biggest thing I didn't really like about it, though, is just this is why I don't really like the modern skate. It's just a little too big and bulky for me. And I mean, I don't mind the like look and kind of feel of the bigger bulky skate, but when I'm turning and I'm scraping on the ground, especially when I'm going on like banks and stuff, that little bit of distrust I have in the skate, just because for the extra wide sole plate, you know, to me, I just don't like that. It's just not for me. And I mean, you would get used to that. That's the thing. It's not really an issue. Like if I stuck to this skate for a while, I would learn that I can't turn that tie if I don't want to scrape out, you know. But I don't really want to do that because I am really liking the T-Neck skates. And that's kind of the style skate that I like. You know, the M skate, the M12, the T-Neck skate. Like a slim, more kind of classic skate vibe, I would say. So there's not that there's anything wrong with the skate, but I don't know if it's for me. This is a first impression, so I will give it a better go. I'll keep going at it, at least a couple more sessions, unless I absolutely don't want to lose my muscle memory on my other skates. We'll see. But yeah, this is a great skate. If you're thinking about getting it, at least off the bat, I'd say you should check it out. There's nothing weird about it, and that's very rare for a version 1 of a skate. So massive props to Cougar. Also, I should definitely mention they sent me these skates for free to test, so thank you to them as well. I would not be able to afford to buy these or anything if they didn't do that, so I appreciate that. I appreciate them trusting me to give you my opinion out on these. But yeah, you can't go wrong with them. They're good. Massive thank you to my patrons for helping me make this video possible. And yeah, go for a skate today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later on.